said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Badgers will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Duke. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooners offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires it down the seam. He's got it on the outside. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pulled down for the tackle. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Sims. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Right on the money. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Gives it on the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Gets the back moving. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. Hard. Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Want to move quickly. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Bunch formation for these receivers. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man out of the backfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They go to the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. QB draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Hooks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Got the first himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he could hit that turbo button.
And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answers so far. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Badgers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The give to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. Nice move there. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking downfield on first down. He caught it! Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Flowers. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Finds his big tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working, you're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the misfire, it's second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he got loose. And they'll knock him down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. A little release to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Kick is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to make the tackle. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his tight end. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a 4th down. Punt is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Punts it out of the air.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The give from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We've got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using the quick game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Sooners will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Turning it on! And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Finds a little space. He's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers or big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Might as well give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Badgers are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Close to the marker, it's Flowers. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sims. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
Makes the catch. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Flowers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. They'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. That puts them on top here in the fourth.
Big time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Duke. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working the middle. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Going to swing it on second down. Working that left side now. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Big-time players make big-time plays. plays, big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Badgers enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.